just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL grid.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get bounds. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trayvon Walker in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
So his first sack of the game, but CD, not his first of the season. He has shown an ability to get after the quarterback here early in his rookie year.
Yeah, and that just goes along with everything else we already knew about him. We knew his ability to tackle and to make plays behind the line of scrimmage. But any kind of pass rush you get almost seems like a bonus. I think they'll use him that way a lot more moving forward.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The numbers for Thielen in that game last week: 9 catches, 81 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
A complete to Drake London.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on the field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
John Fitzpatrick
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Watson looking sideline, incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Flushed out right.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on second down, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Chubb on the counter, and he is going to lose yardage here. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Grant.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady
going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He's got his man, London, right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brady going to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Again, it's Brady.
Into the hands of London.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Here's Brady. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Brady now on 3rd and goal.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, will just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And caught by London. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to the ground, Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Cook is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Watson's throw taken in by Grant.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson now to throw.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it makes the score 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. Brady's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Brady. And he goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are right back in this football game. After the interception, here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. To throw is Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 62 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Flush to his right. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield, either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves? That's going to be key for them.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down 21-18, less than 90 seconds to go. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Now Watson.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out,
and here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the wide side with Cook.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 7.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady, and this is incomplete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brady. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Falcons, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.